Hello, my name's Samantha and this is day 13 of my Christmas in July vlogs. We're now back on the daily vlogs. I don't have a massive amount to show because it's just been one of those days where, you know, when you do stuff all day but nothing really seems to get done. It's been one of those days. So I will show you what I have. I do not have my mosaic blanket. I'm going to do that tonight after I've done this. I just haven't had time today because to do my mosaic blanket, you have to sit and pay attention. There's a lot of counting. It's not overly difficult, but there's a lot of counting, and it's the sort of thing where you can't really fudge it if you get the counting wrong. So I need to have time where I can sit and concentrate on what I'm doing, and I haven't really had that today. So I will do that. I also didn't want to leave it too late until I recorded my vlog. So I will sit and do that tonight afterwards, after I've done everything else that I need to do. And the children have just gone to bed, so I thought I'll do my vlog now. So no blanket today, but that should mean that there'll be more progress on it tomorrow because you'll see today's and tomorrow's. What I did do is I finished my mouse. Right, I'll show you. That's what he's going to look like. Well, that's what it's supposed to look like. This is a pattern by Christina Marie. It's on Ravelry. It is £3.72 or $4.50. And it's adorable. Very cute pattern. Well written pattern, very easy to follow. I ended up using different yarn for it. This asks for Aran weight or worsted weight, but it's a US pattern and we can't get the same yarns here. So I've done mine in DK because that's the colours that I had. And this is my little mouse. It also, it asks you to put a pipe cleaner in the tail, but that tail does not have a pipe cleaner in it and it's still sitting up perfectly fine. I'm not sure what to do about the hat. Right, so there's his little face there. He's almost finished. I need to get a little, see on his belt there, I need to get a little something for a belt buckle in his belt, but I couldn't find anything to put on it, so I'm going to have to go and have a little rummage. His hat is quite loose. I think it sits a bit weird, honestly. I don't know if I like it. It's very big, it's very baggy. I've just used some of the fluffy yarn for a pom-pom. And this is going to be mine to go under my tree. So I think if I was to make it again, to maybe put in my shop or something, I would maybe make 2 of the ear holes rather than having it sitting like that. So I could have the hat sitting forward a bit with his, or maybe just make 1 ear and have, I don't know. The hat is just huge. I'm not sure why. It's the same yarn that I've used, the same hooks that I've used. I've used DK yarn in a 2.5mm hook for it. The red that I've used is a rose red, it's an Aldi yarn. The grey is, I'm not sure actually. It's just some DK acrylic. The pink is just some scraps that I had, same with the black. This stuff is James C. Brett Flutterby, and it's the sort of fluffy polyester stuff, and I just had a little bit of that left. Use the same for the trim all around his little bitsies. In the pattern, there's a couple of things I changed. In the pattern, it wants you to have the belt like because you do it from bottom up, and it asks you to just change colours to give the illusion of a belt, but I wanted an actual 3D one, so I've made a separate belt. I just did the whole body red, then made the separate belt. I also made, I can't remember which one was bigger, but when you're attaching the head to the body, the stitch counts were different. So I just made an extra round, or stop decreasing one extra round her. I made the stitch counts the same to attach the head to the body. And he's got the little kawaii eyes and a little safety nose. He's very cute, and I'm going to add him to my little Santa collection, but I think making this again to maybe put in my shop, I would do a couple of things differently. But there we go, he's called the Santa Mouse on Ravelry, and he's very cute, and he's now finished. The other thing that I finished is just tiny. Made a little star. I was letting the dog out, and I was having a look through some of my stuff while I was just standing at the back door, and I found this little leaflet. It's from Simply Crochet. Yep, Simply Crochet. And it's 7 festive decorations. And I thought, it'll be nice. I'll just use some of them, use up. And I was going to use up little sort of scraps of cotton, and then it turns out I don't have scraps of cotton. So that's them on the first page there. And yeah, it turned out, the book asks for DK yarn. And a DK yarn and a 3.5mm hook. So I used 4-ply cotton. The dog's back with her bone again. And she's been lying under the dining table, like, completely unconscious for ages. And now, obviously, I'm recording, so she's got a bone. You do this on purpose, don't you? Ah, dear, I'm really sorry if it's noisy. So, yeah, I've made this one in pink and yellow. The yarns I used for it was Drop Saffron. This colour is colour 2. And the yellow that I've used is colour 10. Yeah, so I've made that one. I used a 2.5mm hook. I've started making another one though, because when I was putting this together, I don't know whether to starch this or PVA it or something, because it's quite soft and floppy. But I might just iron it and see if it looks okay, doesn't it? I might just iron it and steam iron it and see if that'll do anything. But I did start making another one. I've done 1/2 of it. You make 2 of these, and then you use your edge and colour to attach them together. So they're very quick and easy to make. I don't know where you would get these patterns now. I've got lots and lots of old magazines, but I've not actually bought magazines for a really long time, so I know that it's quite old. It's from the issue 75-76 of Simply Crochet. There you go. But there's no year or anything on it, so I have no idea. Oh wait, there's a competition that the closing date was October 2018, so it's quite old, this one now. But they're super cute, and I like all the other little patterns in it as well, so I'm going to make some of these. And I might make some little bundles of them and put them in my shop as well. So yeah, that's my 2 finished objects, 1 whip, and the only other thing that I have worked on today has been this. And I realised when I was getting the stuff ready for this, I think I forgot to link this one yesterday. So I'll need to try and remember to do that for yesterday's video as well. It's the snow cone shawl. I've just done a few rows on that. There's nice texture on that side. And that side's pretty flat. So you can get 2 different looks from having the same shawl. The yarn that I'm using for this one is the mystery bag yarn that I've already used to make 2 blankets with. Hello, what are you doing? There's like a little fly or something in here. Just chase it. Top end hunting dog she is. Nightmare. Anyway, so we've got this. The yardage on this stuff is just crazy though. I'd love to know actually how much yardage is on it. But it's lovely, it's soft. It reminds me of some ice yarn that I used to have. It's got like sort of velvety. Lilith? No. She's trying to steal my teddy bears. I've got a Darth Vader Build-A-Bear teddy bear that the kids got me. And she keeps trying to steal it. She's being a pest. Lilith? Come here. Come here. Oh dear. But yeah, I think that's possibly everything for me. I haven't done very much today at all. So, a short one today. I found these ones as well while I was looking through my little leaflety things. So a knitting one, but I really like these socks. I'll see if I can find a better picture of them. Yeah. I really like them, so I might make them, because I've not actually made a pair of pattern socks for I don't even know how long, because socks are usually my like walking to school and things, and I keep them in my bag. But I quite fancy some nice pattern socks, so I like them. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. And then I found this one as well, which is sewing. And these are all just like little supplements that I've got out of magazines before. And again, they are probably... She's trashing the place over there. I'm trying to find some dates on these for anything. No, I mean, you might still be able to get these sewing patterns on Simply Sewing. Yeah, I can't see anything anywhere for them. But there's quite a few cute little things on here. I really like the penguin, and I really like these nutcracker things. So I might have a go at making these. I quite like the little houses. I like everything in here. And then there's some more on the back as well, look. So yeah, you might be able to have a look and get these patterns on Simply Sewing. I think if you have, I think I need to go on Simply Sewing to download the things anyway, so when there's no actual pattern pieces in this, so when I go and have a look, I will let you know, because if the pattern pieces aren't there, then I'll have absolutely no reason to keep this book, because I won't have the patterns for it, will I? So there we go. That's today's little thing. Very short and sweet. And I will be back tomorrow. But I'm very, very tired today as well. So I apologise if I'm like low energy. I will be going to bed. I'm going to get this uploaded and then maybe do a couple of rows on my blanket while I'm doing that. And then I'm going to get myself to bed and have an early night. And now the dog's drinking water really loudly as well. Oh dear. Right, I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully I will be a little more energetic and I will have some more stuff to show you. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what to do yet, but I'll decide in the morning. I'll decide what I fancy doing. My priority is going to be my blanket though. Why do dogs dub things on you that you clearly don't want? Why do I want a slobbery bone? I'm sure it's some kind of showing me affection. Right, for like the 52nd time, I'm going to go and goodbye, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.